Lamar Jackson.
No,
Right.
jeez.
He came into
Where's
NFL training
Katie?
camp.
Where's Katie?
Yeah, get Katie on the mic, Bear. Just, just let her deep throat that thing and just get it over with.
No, Katie hates Lamar.
I hope somehow she drafts Lamar Jackson.
Oh, she'll auto draft him.
Yeah, exactly.
But Lamar Jackson coming in training camp about 15 pounds heavier of lean muscle coming into training camp. Can Lamar Jackson actually lead the Ravens with the dwindling wide receiver core? They're relying on Rashad Bateman and Mark Andrews now. They got J.K. Dobbins back. Can Lamar lead the Ravens back into the playoffs? And can he win another MVP? And if he does he secure the biggest contract in football? Aaron, what do you think?
I mean, I'm rooting for the guy, even though I disliked his style in college, but I'm definitely rooting for him. He seemed pretty humble. He hasn't really, like I said, he's just gonna wait out this contract and play the game. I think he gets a little bit too much heat, honestly, coming from a Tua fan. Like, I understand that, but I hope he lights it up, like, especially like you said, with like not that great of weapons. And but man, he's really gonna have to. He's gonna need a Cam Newton type 14-2 season. Extra meat on his bones. Yeah, 15-1 extra muscle. Like, if he's gonna run the ball a little bit more, he has to be smarter. He can't take hits. And if he just improves on his accuracy a little bit, like, he'll definitely catch that MVP fire again. But yeah, he really has to go nuclear, man. But I'm rooting for that. Like, even though I'm not a huge, like, Ravens have always, like, kind of kicked Miami's ass, but I'm rooting for them. You don't want to root for the Browns. You definitely don't want to root for Steel Town. Oh God. And the Bengals, the Bengals are the Bengals. Either they're gonna be good, or they're gonna pull some weird Bengals move and suck. I don't think that'll happen personally, but you never know with the Bengals. They literally just made the Super Bowl. So yeah, like Billy said, he's gonna have to run a lot. He's just gonna have to go nuclear, man. Running, passing, just like drag that team on his back, unfortunately.
Yeah. Seth, what are your thoughts here? MVP Lamar returns?
No, I don't think Lamar has a chance at MVP, to be honest with you.
Whoa!
I don't think he throws the ball enough, and then you get the LeBron James effect whenever it comes to MVPs. The only reason Lamar Jackson won MVP is because the scrambling quarterback show had not been done since Michael Vick. So people thought, oh, this is the craziest thing ever. Which really, if you flash back to when Michael Vick was playing, he was just as electric. He was just as fast. He was doing the same things. And then it flashed to last year, and teams started to figure it out a little bit. I mean, you blitz Lamar Jackson, he can't get the ball out quick enough.
No, that's true.
And he's going to take a sack. He's going to run around. He's going to get tired. He's going to get,
So you think they figured him out?
Yeah, with the worst receiving core, okay, with injury-riddled running backs, his offensive line, I think, is a little bit worse than what it was, losing veterans, but you got a couple, I think, a good rookie in there. It's a little bit worse, though.
They had a good draft, though.
Yeah, they had a good draft. I mean, teams can have a draft.
Kyle Hamilton is fucking burnt toast out there on defense right now.
That is true. You still got Mark Andrews.
He still got Mark Andrews, Rod Bateman, Tylen Wallace, all these guys, but it's like they're not proven. The only one that is proven is Mark Andrews, who's the best tight end in the NFL, right? But he can only do so much. I just don't think it is. I think Lamar's got to run more than he can have actually set his feet and pass. And then people are just going to say, it's just what Lamar does. It's like when LeBron drops 30, 8-8, and nobody else comes close to this kind of stat. That's just what LeBron does. Okay, he doesn't deserve MVP because you're used to it. That's just what he does. So if Lamar comes out and runs for 1,000 yards, throws for 3,000, 4,000, that's what Lamar does. He has to run the ball a lot, so he's gonna have to do it. He may make the playoffs. The Ravens will probably make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win the division. I think I'm giving it to the Bengals. but I think they will hit the wild card.
Whoa, there's only so many wild cards in that conference, Seth.
Yeah, I mean, AFC is going to have a wild card stack. I mean, you got AFC West, right? They have 4 possible teams that can get in.
Yeah.
And then
Not the
you go over
Raiders.
to the AFC North. They have 4 possible teams that can get in, depending on Deshaun's situation.
Steelers will not make it, man.
Dude, I am putting. I guess I'm the only person,
I would like.
I'm the only
to bet.
person in the
I would
country
like
that
to
believes in
place a
Mitchell
bet.
Trubisky in
What-
that
Barrett
system.
wants to make a bet.
Steelers finish 3rd or 4th guaranteed. Will not make playoffs. 100%.
How about this? I'll go Steelers finish 500 or above.
Oh, come on. Mike Tomlin's always done that.
Yeah, Van.
Yeah, but
That's a
Mitchell
weak
I'm not
bet.
gonna
Van.
bet. I'm not gonna bet against that.
All right. Steelers will finish with a winning record. How about that one? That way, there is no 8-8 anymore.
Exactly.
I forget.
Listen, anyways.
We'll come up with some good bets and get them posted.
Okay, yeah, I hate to say it, and it is true every season. It's true every season. When a conference is stacked like this with as many teams that are playoff, worthy,
The Dolphins won't get in.
well, probably until the Dolphins get in, they're not favored. They shouldn't be favored, regardless of what they added. But it might come down to injuries, and I hate to say it, but if one of the contenders have a big injury or a bunch of important injuries, like that, definitely it happens every year. So a lot of it's going to shake out. We won't know until the season starts, obviously, and everything happens. But injuries are a part of the game. Man, I just hope nobody gets injured in training camp, dude. Like, even on the good teams, like, I don't even even like a Josh Allen. Like, I hope nobody good gets injured or anyone get injured, really. But I know it happens, and it's just like Jakeem Grant. I mean, that sucks for them because Brown's return game was piss poor, and that was supposed to help him. So yeah, it is a big part. So I think if anything decides it, I hope it's not injuries. But it could very well be a high percentage of especially some of those AFC West teams. You know what I mean? Even if it's a small number of games, like a 3-game or 4-game injury, that's huge for some of those AFC West teams, man. I mean, they got to play. They all got to play each other. So we'll see. This is going to be a great season. So.
I'm looking for it. Billy says, no way the Raiders make the playoffs. The only way the Raiders aren't making the playoffs is if Derek Carr goes down.
Derek Carr, MVP.
The MVP Derek Carr, lock it in now. It's got the highest odds, and it's gonna happen. MVP Derek Carr.
They don't even make the playoffs.
Oh, they'll make the playoffs.
The Raiders have to be.
I'll do $20 a round if you guys want it. $20.
That they make the playoffs or MVP?
Yeah, the Raiders make the playoffs.
We'll do our bets.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't like it.
All right, we'll do our bets.
I bet the Raiders will finish with a better record than the Dolphins.
Oh, Barrett, Barrett, you got to take that one. That right there is disrespectful.
Okay, I'll take that one.
A $20 bill on that one.
All right, 20 spot on that one. Fine.
I mean, Barrett, they play a rough division. You guys play the Jets twice, the Patriots twice. Come on, that's 4 easy wins for the Dolphins. Easy.
Hey, I saw a Twitter poll today. It had a lot of votes. Who is the worst team in the AFC East? And a lot of people are picking the Patriots, dude. I don't know why. Is their roster that bad? Are they just shitty?
It's not looking good. I mean, they did take a 4th round guard in the 1st round, so
hey, guess who has the highest wide receiver payroll in the league?
The Fins.
No.
Probably New Orleans?
No. The New England Patriots. Look it up.
How do they have the highest payroll? Who are they paying?
Bro, I'm telling you,
They're
look it
paying
up.
Kendrick
Look it up.
Bourne, Devontae Parker, fucking.
Yeah, check it. Seriously.
This
If you count tight ends, they paid both the tight ends big money.
Yeah, I mean, this is specifically wide receiver though. But yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Isn't it crazy? Wow. So they stink, apparently.
they get
Yeah.
born 3 years at $15 million.
You can't count out old Bill Belichick, but right now they stink, and that's according to the beat writers in Boston. Like, you know, so I don't know.
I got to see this payroll.
Miami will probably lose week 1 to New England, like 35-10. I just, dude. God, I'm gonna
if Miami would get off to a hot start, they could make the playoffs.
They really need a good start because their first like 6 games are pretty tough. Then they got a stretch of weaker opponents, and then it kind of goes, you know, back and forth the rest of the way. They do play the NFC North, so it's like Bears, Lions, you know, Vikings.
There ain't no way the Patriots got the highest wide receiver payroll.
Bro, check it. And I'm pretty sure Colin Coward said it on his show too. Might be where
the highest paid guy on their roster at wide receiver is $9 million. That's Nelson Aguilar.
Tell me.
And his cap hit's $14 million. And then the next wide receiver after that, cap hit is $6 million at Kendrick. Devontae's cap hit's $6 million. Even if you go off cap hit, which is the high end of their money, I mean, Jacoby Myers is $3 million. Unless they're paying like 14 wide receivers, that's the only way.
Yeah, they might be.
Dang, Barrett brought the false info.
They are paying 14 wide receivers.
It's not. I'm telling
They
you.
have they have so many wide receivers on payroll right now.
That's what.
It's just a bunch of small guys, though.
That's what I'm just saying.
I figured it'd be like Raiders or Saints.
Mm-mm.
That's got to have tight ends mixed in because they paid Jonnu
Yeah,
and Henry.
It's got to have the tight ends mixed in.